What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another breakdown on MNQ. Today we made just over $3,000 today with pivots. Unfortunately, we had a break-even day with orb, but nonetheless, I'm going to walk you through exactly how we took this position. But before then, let me go ahead and show you guys that we were able to do this on a little bit over $746,000 of capital. A lot of these accounts that you see are prop accounts. Some that you can see right here are also just live accounts that we opened up, some cash accounts. But nonetheless, as you can see, we also had some students today catch the exact same trade. Some of them were able to catch it manually. Others were able to do it completely automated as well, because you can completely automate this system, which is like one of the best parts. Nonetheless, let me come back into the charts here and pop up the indicator. All right, let this load up real quick. So here is what the indicator, the pivots showed today. Now, again, it really is as hands-free as possible, right? When I bar replay it, I want to show you guys exactly how this prints, right? So you're going to come into the session and, before anything, right? It's going to pop 15 seconds before the market open where you're supposed to place your sell stops, where you're supposed to place your stop loss, and where you're supposed to place your take profit. As you can see, when I go into the next candle, it tells you where to place your sell stop, the exact level, the exact SL, and the exact TP. Today was absolutely gorgeous. It'll pop up this nice red area and green area to basically show you when you're moving into profit as well as when you're moving into a loss. We just follow the data. There was nothing really crucial to go over about pivots because, again, the whole point of trading a data-driven strategy is to follow the exact entry, exit, stop loss that it gives you. You do not want to go off of the data. I have people being like, well, why didn't you place your stop up here? Well, because the algorithm didn't tell me to. Whenever you have a data-driven strategy and it's shown to work over time, you need to follow that systematic strategy to the T. A lot of people who do not follow the strategy to the T will not get the exact same results. Nonetheless, we hit TP in the matter of like minutes here. It was an absolutely gorgeous day. Nonetheless, real quick, I have mentioned this before. Let's go to the FX calendar. Whenever we have 8:30 a.m. East news being released, as you can see, we had it right here, unemployment claims an hour before the New York Stock Exchange open. That tells me that we're going to have a lot of volume being injected into the market. So I had Thursday as one of the better trading days. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous movement within the first like 5 minutes of the open. Now, let me come over here, show you guys. It just showed it before, but I did break even on this position today for orb. So let's go over orb just real quick. Go into the 5-minute chart. As you can see, it was a high probability position, right? As you can see, yesterday's position actually hit TP. I know I didn't do a breakdown, but I actually did not trade this position yesterday. Nonetheless, yesterday's position was a TP, so great. Today, we would technically still be in this trade, but I exited just a little bit 20 minutes before noon because all the momentum basically died out for the most part. But very briefly, right here is the low of the day. As you can see, we had a break and close below the low of the day. I did see that on the 5-minute, we did create this nice 5-minute fair value gap. You could have re-entered on this 5-minute fair value gap to go short, and I know some people did within the private community. But nonetheless, it was a good position. Unfortunately, the volume just wasn't there today to carry it all the way through to TP. I was sitting here for just over an hour watching this thing zigzag like crazy. But just to show you, I did see price come to this 5-minute fair value gap. I did see this 30-second inversion right here, which I was like, all right, this thing must flush down to the lows now. So it did start moving lower. As soon as we started crossing below this low, I started moving my stops above this high to trail. And then when we were zigzagging around this area, I literally exited right around here. I just didn't have the patience to wait at this point. Again, it was like 15, 20 minutes before noon. And your expectancy I can't speak English. But what I'm trying to say is the volume is basically going to die down around noon. So there's no point of really holding the trade unless we're like 75% away from the TP. In this case, we were so far away. We were still sitting around break even. I just decided to close it. It really wasn't worth the time to sit there and watch this thing just chop. But that was really it for orb and pivots today. Again, absolutely beautiful day. We're now positive on the month with the community, especially with pivots. We're 2-2, so looking very nice. Nonetheless, based off ICT, I briefly went over ICT on the 5-minute. I just want to touch on it real fast that we did have a nice 15-minute fair value gap and a 15-minute inversion. Let me show you guys right here. All right, so there's that 15-minute inversion, 15-minute fair value gap. Now, if we come into the 30-second, right, we would have had in here a nice little, it's really right here, inversion right here where you could have entered short and tried to flush it down to these lows. There was a nice short here. And you could have waited for it to tap back into this 15-minute inversion and look to go short down here as well. You might as well have still been in that position. Again, this indicator is coming soon. I'm really excited for the IFEG indicator because it just has a lot going for it. But nonetheless, that's the breakdown today. If you have any questions regarding any of the indicators, whether that's the pivots or what you get with any of the packages, just let me know in the comments below or DM me directly on Discord. And I usually get back to everybody in 24, 48 hours. But yeah, I hope this breakdown was educational and helpful for you. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe on this video. If there's anything specifically you want to see, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next breakdown.